What the fuck is up, guys? Welcome to the episode. We are in Holy Trinity. Hello.
Hello. Welcome back.
Welcome back. What's going on, buddy?
Man, I'm operating on 4 hours of sleep.
Fuck, bro.
What have you been doing all night, man?
I was out, mate. It was Friday night, bro.
Friday.
Damn, bro.
Friday. Okay, it's Saturday now.
The bus.
It's Friday. It's Friday.
Yeah.
That is the song.
I also had to stay up to 3 a.m. to finish watching the stuff we needed for the week, because I need to watch The Last of Us.
Damn, bro.
I thought I'd fall asleep, but I was actually good, so like I sit awake.
Oh,
Nice.
you stayed till the episode ended, unlike
Imagine not
last
watching
episode.
the episodes of the week, you know.
Imagine
I
not finishing
did,
the episodes
but
of the
I
week.
missed one.
Oh yeah, I figured out what happened. My fucking binge just like closed like at the end, so I just didn't even watch that last chunk. Like it's not like I blacked out.
Wow.
Because me and I was talking to some friends and like we had a theory that maybe I just black out when I see monkeys, because so far the only instance has been that one time I saw monkeys and blacked out.
The
Nothing
monkeys
has
had to
disproved
binge
it.
and then he couldn't finish watching it.
For real.
The monkeys didn't want him to finish the
Now
episode.
that I think about it, the episode is kind of rushed at the end. But yeah.
Mhm. Speaking of a rush.
All right.
Monkey.
Anyway, so we're doing the Unholy Trinity stuff. We're doing,
We now?
we're
Oh, we
doing
will, will we?
reviews. We'll introduce ourselves first.
Yeah, we shall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, buongiorno. My name there. On my left.
And on my right. And on my left. S on my left, L on my right.
Yeah.
Yes, he took an L.
Damn, for real.
Or the other way around. He took an S, you took an L. I'm SCL. What's up?
What's the S? Oh, you're the Z.
I'm Jack, and I'm fucking tired.
I'm fucking
yeah.
tired. I'm down.
We'll channel that into fucking cocaine.
Alright.
Speaking of which,
Oh! Is
what
that
we're
a
looking
segue?
at, yeah, it's a little bit of a segue. The main reviews of this episode shall be Cocaine Bear, and I guess The Last of Us. We were going to do Mandalorian,
no,
but
just
this
do it
lazy
anyway.
man didn't.
No, just do it.
No,
You
we'll
want-
give
you-
out impressions, but we
Imagine
won't,
not
like,
finishing The Last of Us episode 6 over here.
Yeah, but like it was like 5
Alright,
minutes.
you really value my opinion, do you?
Well, we can't really do a full review without 3 people. That's like the point of the channel. But we'll maybe give our
We've done
impressions and
reviews
then
without
catch
3
up
people
next
before.
week.
Yeah.
We did a Boba Fett review, just the two of us. But that was
But
because he
that
was
was
sick.
that was because I was actually not able to do anything.
Out of action.
Pretty sure I had COVID.
Out of action.
But yeah.
Out of Jackson.
Anywho,
Anyhow.
um,
Anyhow.
yeah, let's get into. We'll talk about some movies. I'll give some recommendations, or not, because I watched the movie Blade Runner,
So
like
cool.
the original. I don't know which cut I watched. My teacher was very confusing when she was explaining the cuts, and I think she just got it wrong.
Mhm.
She said we
Oh,
watched
you
the
watched it
director's
for
cut, but
school.
I don't think it was a director's cut because it had like the happy ending, I think, which is the one that people don't like. The director's cut doesn't have a happy ending or some shit.
They just end up hooking up and be like, yeah, we run away.
I think they run away together,
Happy
whatever.
ending.
Yeah, that's like, I think, the happy ending.
I'll watch that one.
Yeah, and apparently that's like the worst version to watch. There's like the original cut, right, that they put in theaters, where it's like, I guess, a more sanitized version or whatever, which is the one
Yeah.
that you've seen. There's a director's cut, which is they changed the ending,
Oh, did they use Glen
and
20?
then there's a final cut, which they change a bunch of things, and that's what Ridley Scott's like. This is my complete vision. So yeah,
Did they use Glen 20 on that version?
for real.
It was a more sanitized version.
Yeah, COVID friendly.
Yeah. That's good. Stay safe out there, everyone.
Yeah, but this movie kind of, I don't really like it. Like, I don't get why it's the magnum opus of like fucking cyberpunk movies. Then again, I don't really know any cyberpunk movies, like other than Blade Runner, kind of.
Well, it's kind of I guess
Other
one
than,
of
like,
the,
maybe-
the first ones of its time. That's why it's
Yeah.
a thing.
It's kind of fucking, it's very much of its time, bro. It's just like,
Very funny.
I don't like a lot of the directorial choices in the way the movie looks, like
Welcome to the future.
weird slow-mo stuff. It's very goofy. The action scenes, I think, are like weirdly sped up and also slowed down and stuff.
Goofy.
and everyone's just super over the top all the time.
Or
And in terms of the writing, I just hate the main character, bro. He's just like kind of boring, and then he just like randomly rapes someone.
That's the not boring part.
Yeah, but that's also like the worst part of the movie. Which it
Doofy.
doesn't like. The movie does not sell a love story. I don't know why they even bother with like a happy ending, because like, what? I didn't understand that scene, to be honest. When I was watching it, I was just like,
It's
this
like,
is fucking
yes,
weird.
now you like me.
Yeah, he's really like, say that you like me.
Oh yeah, you did say that.
Yeah,
Actually,
it was fucking weird.
it is a introspective into the humans' longing for love
It's not
by
that.
force.
I don't think it's actually that deep. It's kind of like very surface
but
level.
it is that deep.
This
you
is
know?
what it means to be
Like,
human.
Oh my god.
Hmm.
Yeah.
The androids are funny though.
The androids, they're very goofy, mate. They're just very goofy.
Yuck.
They're just. It kind of begs the question: how do these people get confused with humans? They do goofy shit. They don't act like humans. They're just like fucking
Jumping
do
around.
backflips
Yeah.
and shit around and like
Someone should do
start
an
howling
edit.
at the moon.
Someone should do an edit of this film
Yeah.
with cartoon sound effects.
But I do like
Boing.
kind of like the vibe of like the noir stuff.
Yeah.
But I still don't really like this movie. In fact, it is kind of bad in my opinion. But hey, I know a lot of people love this movie and it's like very high praise. But like, yeah, take with that what you will.
Is
I'm
it
gonna rewatch the sequel because I remember liking the sequel a lot more. I feel like I probably still will. Because my main issues, I guess, are like just it's very dated and just has not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah. And also kind of the writing. And I think probably Ryan Gosling's more charming, right?
He's a nicer guy at least.
Yeah. But then Harrison Ford will return. Well, he
He did
sequel,
return,
He did
yeah.
return. So, yeah. We also watched the movie Censor. Do you remember that?
Oh yes.
And I was like, damn, this is a spooky time.
It is kind of spooky.
I liked it. It was very vibey. I came across this film while looking into the director, listened to a podcast that she did. And I was like, damn, she's very cool. She kind of broke down how she got to the place where she could make her first feature. And I was like, Slay, I gotta watch her feature now. I watched it. Fucking awesome.
Pretty good.
Bloody beautiful.
I love
man.
when horror movies come along and they do like an entirely original concept, you know? And
Yeah,
I
that's
think
always
this
good.
one
Wait,
was an
originality in
yeah,
horror films?
which is
Whoa.
not like super common nowadays because
It's all been
horror
done.
big studios make horror and they're like, damn, I want to make money. We'll talk maybe more about that when we look into a horror trailer of the week. But yeah, I really dug it. It's about a censor, as in like not like a fucking like the censor at the door, yeah, but a person who like censors like films.
Like ESRB.
And basically it's like she gets exposed to so much that she kind of like disassociates between real life
And the film.
films, and it connects to a child. And, like, I won't spoil anything because I assume you probably have not seen this one because it kind of flew under the radar in 2021, the year of our COVID. But
Yes, Lord.
yeah,
Pandemic.
I do
horror.
like this one a lot. Though I found it pretty scary because it's
Is it real or is it not real?
and the actual direction in the film and the way the film looks, the editing and stuff is fucking beautiful.
It is
Fucking
quite
really good
visually
looking.
Oh my.
appealing.
Yeah, they do interesting stuff with the form, and it kind of blurs that line to the audience as well. You're like, damn, what am I watching? Is it real?
Hmm.
Yo.
Is it a film? What am I watching?
Am I watching a film or is
Am I
this
watching a
real
film?
life?
Is this real life? That's
Is
what I
this
said when I
real?
was watching. Yeah,
And it's set in Britain, where they talk funny.
yeah. They should have said Australia, but Australia's pretty harsh on censorship, right?
Yeah, historically.
Yeah. Especially in video games. We're still pretty harsh on censorship in video games to this day.
Mm.
Yeah.
Remember Left 4 Dead Blood?
Yeah. And recently,
Agree.
Disco Elysium. That's for some fucking reason, all of my friends are playing Disco Elysium right now, and it's like, cool. One of my friends got it. He's like, I don't
Again.
understand any of it because I'm not smart enough to understand. It's like there's apparently like each character represents a social structure.
We live in a social structure.
Yeah, and apparently
We
like it doesn't
engage in
explain what
structural
each of them
social
are.
Yes.
You have to know.
Oh, you have to figure it out yourself.
Yeah,
'cause
which is-
you're all smart boys.
Come on, you're smart kids. You can
Yeah.
figure it out. Yeah.
Surely.
Apparently that game's good. I have not played it.
Neither have I,
Apparently.
but I've heard of it being thrown around.
It was one of the big like game of the year games a couple years ago or something.
Nah.
All right. I guess
Crazy.
we'll talk about our movie of the week, which is Cocaine Bear.
Wow,
Yeah.
cocaine bear.
This film is directed by Elizabeth Banks, and that is right, Elizabeth Banks, the actress that we probably know her more from.
Lizzie
acting.
Banks.
Yeah, she's the director. It stars. Hold on, let me think. It had O'Shea Jackson Jr., right?
He's Ice Cube's son.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because they look identical.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Isn't that Ice Cube's son?
Fuck, who else is in this movie? I remember we had character actress Margot Martindale, which is a reference you guys want to get. Let's see what's Bojack, but he's in the
Oh,
movie.
Bojack.
The guy who plays fucking Mitch in Modern Family. That was like the biggest laugh in the cinema. Just when he showed up in a super obviously fake mustache and wig, and then everyone was fucking
Yeah.
chuckling. That was a good joke, just by casting him in the movie, because everyone knows him as Mitch, I guess.
Mm.
Who else is in it? We had what's his name? Fucking, I think he's from the Goodfellas or whatever.
Was it? Which guy?
What's his name? Jay? Was it Jay something?
Jay
Jason.
Leno.
J Rock. J Cole.
Hold on, I'm doing a little
Jay-
bit of research.
J-
Oh, you know J Cole and J Hope put out a song yesterday.
Oh,
Yes.
did they?
Yeah, it was kind of fire.
I haven't heard
Shout
it.
out to the
Yeah.
documentary
But
that we
I'll
did a
check it
review
out.
on. Go check that review out in our previous episode. Shameless
Yeah.
self-plug. How we doing?
Yeah.
Oh, Ray Liotta.
Mm.
Yeah, I
Ray
think it's his
Liotta.
last role because he passed away at the start of last year.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. Yo.
And that film was dedicated to him afterwards as well.
Alden Ehrenreich, which we know as Han Solo. He was in it.
Iron Rick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Rick was made out of iron.
And that's kind of like, there's a lot more casts of it. It's actually kind of a big cast in this one. But yeah, we'll just go into
the
it.
bear.
Who played the bear? I think CGI played the bear.
No one made the
DJ
bear
MC
noises.
CGI. That's a
No.
cool as name, bro.
Maybe, I don't know. Someone might have. Someone probably did.
Yeah.
People make animal noises for movies usually, right?
Hey yo, what's up?
And
My
I
name
think
is
it's like a stock
CGI.
sound.
Maybe it is a library of bear sound.
Maybe.
Maybe they filmed this.
Maybe it was just fucking like ADR from Yogi Bear.
Oh, there is a Yogi Bear in there.
There's a Yogi Bear.
In the movie, there's a cardboard cutout Yogi Bear.
Oh
If you
yeah.
notice.
I didn't remember that. I remember like a big, I was gonna say not squirrel, like a chipmunk or something, right? Like a
Probably.
no,
like
it was a
in
bear.
the-
It wasn't
Is it
Yogi,
really-
but that wasn't Yogi Bear.
He wore a hat.
That was just a random bear. Do you know what Yogi Bear looks like?
He wears a hat
He wears like a hat and a
and
tie.
a tie.
Yeah,
So that was Yogi Bear.
it was not Yogi Bear.
Naked Yogi Bear.
Probably was
Interesting
Yogi
Yogi
Bear.
Bear.
Yogi Bear strip.
The first movie I ever saw in cinema was Yogi Bear.
Uh-huh.
Oh, shit.
I saw it in 3D, I think. And I was
So
like,
this is quite
holy
a
shit.
departure from the bear you're used to from your childhood, huh?
Yeah, this bear does cocaine.
So does Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
True.
In
Oh, we
form
probably
of
watch
honey.
Winnie the Pooh Fun Honey at some point, don't we?
No, we should.
Not excited for that one. Anyway,
How do I do
do you
Winnie
think-
the Bear? Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the
Winnie the
Bear.
Bear. How do I do his impression again? I can't. I used to be able to. Oh, fun.
Yeah, it sounds like that.
yeah.
Oh, that's not shit. Moving on, moving
To
on,
get
move
some
on.
honey.
Honey.
Honey. All right. Yeah, you can give the first
Yeah.
impression.
Honey.
Hey, Cocaine Bear. Very funny movie. I quite enjoyed my time. Yeah, I was quite amused. Very cool.
Took some true events and just made them
Even
truer.
truer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very cool.
Yeah, or I mean, barely true.
Ah!
Get it.
Yeah.
So did you like it?
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. That's alright. I don't know.
For me, I'm like, it's good. There are things that I don't like. My main issues is it's not that funny. And the story isn't like a good story. It just kind of feels like a bunch of skits tied together by a bear.
True.
Like, yeah, they'll just have like little jokes, and some of them relate to the plot, some of them just don't. Some things just happen for no real reason.
I kind of just feel like there wasn't a plot.
There's too many fucking people in this movie, like genuinely, and they don't. They kind of spend a lot of screen time trying to flesh them out, but like to a point where it's like, why do you want to do that? Because it's like they're gonna die, and it's like, why
like
bother?
sequel, bruh.
But I don't know. It's yeah. There's a lot of different, like the movie will feel like different movies all the time. Basically, it doesn't ever feel like a consistent film. It feels just like a bunch of different films. And to be honest, like generic shit, like a family film. There's a bit of a crime film. There's like a romance film in there a little bit. There's
They
like
pull elements from other genres, combine them.
but it doesn't combine them very well. It's just like, because none of them really connect. It's just like they're happening
They're
at the
just
same
there.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is especially, I want to say, like the family side of the movie. It's because it feels very much like, because I don't know if you know the producers are the people who did Lego Movie, Spider-Verse, Mitchell's Verse. So like they do like family,
They know
like
their
love your
stuff.
family type films, right? And so like that definitely does shine through in this one in a
Fast
very
and
out of
Furious
place way, kind of.
with bears.
So that feels like completely different to the rest of the movie. But like, yeah, my main thing that's just like yeah, it's like the story is like not really a story. It's just kind of like connected skits. The pacing in this movie is kind of awful. The movie starts off really poorly. Like it is so boring until you get to the bear, which is quite far. Not that far, but like relatively far into the movie. And then I didn't like the ending very much. But I think the middle chunk is really fun. This was surprising. I didn't know like how violent this movie was going to be. It's really violent. And I'm very happy that it is. That made it a lot better because they could do like gory jokes and stuff. So I think those were the better jokes in the movie, I guess, because there were actual like written jokes that weren't that funny. The editing's kind of cool with some flashbacks, except when it's not. There's a very specific instance, which I'm sure you guys will notice once I tell you guys about it as spoilers. But that was a fun moment that took me out of the movie. But yeah, that's kind of like my thing. I think the second act is entertaining, and that's kind of it in terms of enjoyable stuff. And like what I mean, like the second act is entertaining, like it's generally good. The first and third, not great. So it's like I'm kind of mixed on this one. But I think overall I had a good time.
I had a good time.
Good point.
So did the bear. The bears had a good time.
The bear had a good time.
And the big kids.
Yeah.
Next
Oh,
up,
do we give the
Shroomber.
context of like what the story behind the film is?
True story.
Yeah,
Guy
I
parachutes out of a plane with cocaine. He dies
He
because his
fucking
parachute
dies, yeah.
doesn't open. And then the bear
He
dies of a
dies
drug
specifically on
overdose.
like the front lawn of like some dude or some
Yeah,
shit.
something like that. Well,
Yeah,
in the real
suburbs.
story, no one dies except the man and the
No,
bear.
no. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, the bear does die in the real story. So yeah, the bear does cocaine and just fucking dies.
Yep. That's the true story. And
Bear.
the Tom looked at that and was like, if we twist this story a little bit, there's an opportunity.
Yeah.
Cocaine don't kill bears.
I think it does.
Doesn't in this movie.
Not in this movie. but I think it makes the bears better.
I want to see Shroom Bear
Yeah.
next. Or maybe Weed Bear.
Oh, you know,
Weed Bear would be
do you
cool.
guys remember the? I don't know if you
Smoking
watched any of their movies, but do you remember the Asylum? Like the studio, they made Sharknado.
I guess
Oh.
not.
Yeah.
Well, fun fact. Okay, I went to schoolies, right? And like basically, there was one night we sat down and the TV had like a bunch of weird channels. Like ones you won't get on your normal TV, right?
Yeah.
And it had just Asylum movies, like just a
The
channel
channel.
dedicated to the
Oh.
Asylum, playing them like in a just play them
Back
one
to
after each
back.
other. So we watched their ripoff of Pirates of the Caribbean and like a weird princess horse one, but like the princess gets kidnapped by terrorists and it's like Die Hard.
Yo.
But it's like a weird ripoff movie with like a magical pony. But yeah, we watched that. That was interesting. But yeah, the Asylum are like the ones that make the typical like ripoffs. Like
Yeah.
they have like I think Fairy Tale Avengers or something like that.
All of those sound like dreams I have had.
Yeah, and they make him for like
Mm.
$2. You know, like that sort of vibe.
$2.
Well, I
These
mean, like
funny
$2
B,
film.
funny B movies.
yeah,
B
they're not
movies.
even B movies. They're like fucking. Actually, yeah, they're B movies.
$2
But
film.
that's also the thing about this movie. Do you think this movie succeeds at being a B movie? Because obviously, it really wants to be a B movie.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Cocaine B.
it has does it have the budget of like a actual movie?
It's like I think 30 million or
Yeah, it
something.
is 30
Yeah,
million.
so-
The box
Oh.
office exceeded that,
Yeah,
which is more than it expected.
There's
I
supposed
think.
to be a parody of a B movie being a real movie.
yeah. I felt like it's kind of a little bit strange in that
Yeah.
because it's. I don't know. There's something about B movies that this movie didn't capture for me. Maybe it's just like trying too hard to parody B movies, but not
Yeah,
embracing being a B movie.
yeah, they're trying to be all
Also,
ironic
I feel like
about
the
it.
cast themselves are a bit too high profile for it to be a B movie as well. Because like
Mm.
you need bad acting. It's like that's a
Yeah,
key
yeah.
important aspect. If you're talking about the techniques of a B movie, making a good B movie, you need that poor direction, that bad acting. I feel like everyone is a good actor in this movie, which is not fun for a B movie. I think though what they did with the guy who plays Mitch in Modern Family, where they put in like a shit wig and a shit mustache, was very funny though. That was like
Yeah,
that's
that guy's
classic B
pretty
movie stuff.
Mitch more like bitch. Is that your joke?
Damn, bro, that's not very nice.
Oh, thanks, mate.
All right,
Bitch.
let's talk a little bit about the acting, which I think I just started, but like, yeah,
It's
we'll continue.
alright.
I think it's good. Yeah, I think that. Shout out to Ray Liotta. He was very good in the movie.
Yeah.
The kids are very funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually really like the kids of this one. Like, good job, good job. Especially, actually, no, yeah, they're both really good. They have a lot of funny lines. Good on them. Don't really think there was bad acting in this one.
Mm.
Hold
I
on,
don't
one moment.
look young. The acting was so good.
Yeah.
Bear was really good. Whoever the CGI machine that acted the bear.
Yes. Well, shout out to the bear. Rawr.
Do bears roar or do they kind of growl?
I feel like they don't. I know they don't. I don't know. They're depicted as roaring.
The Yogi Bear talks like a human.
Oh, true.
And he stands on two
All right,
legs.
and
And
we're-
Winnie the Pooh goes, "Woo!"
Fuck. All right. And we're back. Fuck, I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, the acting I think is really
Acting.
good. Yeah. Anything more to add about the acting?
Yogi Bear cutout. Pretty good acting.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right, we'll get into the writing, and I feel like that's where like my issues with this film lie
Yeah.
in terms of that. They do way too much setup, I think, to the Cocaine Bear. They introduce so many characters. Just there's too many characters in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the movie starts off really slow, and I found it kind of boring. And it wasn't like they were doing a lot of like little jokes and stuff. kind of like something like their own little kind of like skits with these characters, and I wasn't laughing like at all until we got to like kids go into the forest and meet the bear.
True, actually.
Yeah.
That also happened.
You're
more,
not funny.
Yeah.
I remember now.
Yeah.
I remember. The kids were fun. I
Yeah.
remember. The police bit at the beginning is kind of boring. What else happened at the beginning? So yeah, that's
they try to do a thing where like the girl has sort of drama with her mum, but not really. And it comes back right at the end, and I completely forgot that it was a plot point.
Well, it's a reason for her to go to the forest.
Yeah, but it's just like kind of like brushed away in one line, and they're like, oh, and mum has boyfriend. But the daughter doesn't even not like the boyfriend. She kind of just like is like met on it.
Boyfriend, and then
I need your
she's kind of just like acting out for no reason. But I guess kids are like that, right?
Yeah.
But it kind of comes back at the end. But for one, with literally one line.
For what? For why?
So it was just like, what was the point of that?
Just to tie it all together.
I just feel like if the jokes were better, I would have liked a lot of the skits more in a way.
Just get good, lol.
But yeah. Also, I'm kind of like, I feel like I should break down the plot lines to be like what I like, which ones I liked, which I didn't. I like the kids going out. I didn't need the mum to come rescue. I didn't like the mum very much. She's kind of boring.
Mother. Yeah, I mean,
I try to go like, oh, she's a mother, so she's gotta be strong to protect the kids and stuff, which is like
it's
cool.
Parallel to the bear.
It's spoilers a bit, kind of, dude. Chill out. Whatever's in the trailer, remember?
The bear's in the trailer.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. I didn't really like the actual mother's quest.
Mother.
But I guess it was kind of funny when she was bonding with the kid. They have pretty good chemistry, I guess.
Yeah.
But like, to be honest, I would have rather just had the two kids hanging out.
They can figure it out by themselves.
Yeah, they could figure it out by themselves. And also to be just maybe if the kids were just like around, it would be funny to get a kid's perspective on the shenanigans.
Yeah.
We get that a little bit with the boy, but like, yeah. I liked the Ice Cube other dude's plot. And sorry, fucking Han Solo dude, yeah. They have a really funny story, and I do like that.
Yeah, this movie's like a TV show episode with two what do you call them? Plot lines going together.
There are more plot lines than that, but like, yeah. And there's a plot line involving a cop.
But they kind of merge.
Yeah, but like they are
places.
different plot lines. Everything merges, I guess, by the end.
By the end, yeah.
Everything will merge at the end of the universe.
Yeah, but there's a cop plot line that they really wanted to be funny, and it wasn't. It just was not. They were kept like they were really trying to up the comedy, and I just felt really bad because none of the jokes were landing.
Man,
they're like,
police
has a
funny.
dog. That's really funny.
But that's like the only joke they're doing.
And that's the entire joke, and they keep doing it. They keep doing it throughout the plot line.
Funny dog.
They go dog funny.
No.
But yeah, I don't know. Didn't like that one. I really wanted to because I like the actor of the cop dude.
Well, scenes of
so you know the secondary cop.
I
was like, she kind of looks like Jennifer Lawrence, but she's not. Did anyone think that?
I remember, but I couldn't
Shout out.
place the name.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
I guess so.
Yeah.
I guess so.
I had to double check that it wasn't her, and it's not her, but like, yeah.
It was Lawrence
Kind of
Jennifer.
like, yeah.
Doppelganger.
Jennifer Lawrence.
You got a plotline. Okay, you have a few more plotlines, right? You got a group of kids, like, well, not kids, this is like kids like our age, like teenagers.
Hooligans.
Goes nowhere. It's just like they have a weird action sequence. It's just like a weird choreographed action sequence.
Yeah.
That was weird, but like I was like, okay, that's kind of fun. Doesn't fit with the movie, but sure.
Play fight.
That was just like, yeah, they kind of just use the kids as punchlines to a lot of jokes. And to be fair, they're pretty good. They're like one of the funnier jokes because it's just their role is to get beaten up essentially by various characters.
Yeah.
So, like, and it's pretty funny. But like also they try and flesh them out by being like, they're not that bad.
They're young, they're innocent.
But they're fucking like, I don't know.
Well, they only flesh out one guy. Out of the
No,
kids.
he tries to flesh out the other characters.
Does he? It was like, oh, my friend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do a flashback and stuff.
But it's mainly about him.
And that's
Yeah,
how
but like
we
it's
met.
still
I guess.
Yeah.
Yes.
no, and they also have a whole scene with the other guys.
Yeah, where they kiss.
No, when they kiss, but like they have the first guy you're introduced to is not the other guy that you're thinking of. And then you get introduced.
No,
So
not
it's
that
not the guy
You
that.
get multiple scenes with those guys.
Yeah.
They're in a lot of
Ah.
the movie.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you might have forgotten a little bit, but yeah. You got a storyline with the
But they quickly got dismissed.
I mean, yeah, but like they got introduced like pretty early into the movie.
I suppose.
suppose.
They introduced this like counselor. No, not counselor. This is a cab. Ranger. That's the thing.
Yes.
Counselor, yes.
And she has like a weird romance plot going on in the movie.
But it's a
Doesn't go anywhere at all.
It's a one-sided funny. Haha, look
It's
at
completely
that.
fine as a joke. Don't really get why it's in the movie, I guess. It's
It's a
another one of
funny-
those characters that you could have just cut out because those characters aren't actually important to the narrative
I
at
mean,
all.
if you don't cut that shit out.
But a lot of her scenes are funny.
I guess, yeah, a lot of the first scenes are funny, but also this like movie kind of drags when it's like, yeah. Because they have to set up all of these characters, give them full backstories, and be like, this is their motivations. Even though, like, you don't need to. If they're going to be played as a joke, kind of like, you don't really need to do all of that, but I guess.
Yeah.
You have another side plot with the leader of this, like, crime
The rebellion.
family,
The rebels. The leader of the rebels.
played by Ray Liotta, and I think he's an interesting character because I think he's like really funny. He's genuinely like really funny because he's kind of just like, yeah, I'm a crime lord, but I have to be a babysitter. It's
That's
like the
funny.
cop story, but like better.
But no dog.
And no dog is his kid, but it's actually funny. The kid's kind of terrible, and like the dude's like, why is my dickhead son not looking after his kid, bro?
Because he's very sad.
And it plays off like the grandfather trope, and like they go like he fucking hates being a grandfather. I like that. That's really funny. I don't like what they do with his character though. They make him very two-dimensional by the end.
Yeah.
Even though they go into fleshing right before they do that, they flesh out his motivation. He's like, this is exactly why I do crime, blah 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 blah. And then they just make him super two-dimensional.
This is why I do crime.
And like his motivation is also kind of the motivation for Ice Cube's son and the other dude. Their plot, right?
Yeah.
But the motivation doesn't make like logical sense. And to be honest, I kind of lost track of how much cocaine is meant to be. Like they kind of just
infinite.
it's an infinite amount of cocaine essentially. Like it's
Until
just
they
however
run out.
cocaine,
Yeah.
how much cocaine fits the movie.
Yeah.
But
1.5 hours.
and apparently more if you remember the ending. But like, yeah,
Well, there's like multiple bags.
there's multiple bags.
They got one bag by the gazebo or something. And then the bear took it.
Yeah. But no, there's more than that, I think.
Across. Oh, yeah. There's like one scattered around the forest or something, right?
Yeah, I think there are a few in the forest. Because you see
Yeah.
at the end, but like, yeah.
So yeah, there's no definite amount of cocaine around.
Yeah.
It's a
But,
lot of-
I feel like the desperation to get this cocaine is just not super logical because it's just like, but then again, I don't know how much fucking cocaine there is. It seems like there is more. So like, it's like there's an infinite amount essentially. But he really needs that one bag.
yeah.
But like, I'm like, okay, if it's just like the last bag of cocaine, it's like And I feel like that's not enough to really justify this whole showdown at the end, because it's just like
What's
the
better
bear
than
fucking ate it. Like, let's be
better
honest, the
than
bear
no
took the cocaine,
cocaine.
give up at that point. Well, no, if there's like an infinite amount, sure, keep going for the cocaine, but don't go for that bag. Just go for another bag. You know what I mean?
There's
Well, he
billions
doesn't
of
know about
dollars.
Right. Yeah. So is that all of the storylines? I think. Did I cover them all?
Yeah, basically.
I fucking like it.
There's only like 3 storylines.
That was like 7, I think.
7.
Yeah. Because each
The 7,
character has
yeah,
their
there's
own like supposed arc they're meant to go on, I guess. And that's the fucking thing. If you, I don't think the writers are competent enough to have this many characters and make you care about each of them and have them complete an arc, because like they don't succeed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like we could talk more spoilers, I guess, because there's some
Yeah, we can
spoilery
get
stuff.
into
I
details.
suppose. But like, yeah.
Righty. Next up, we have cinema.
But what do you guys think about the writing there?
I don't know.
I agree with those points, as in, like, yeah, the characters are not fleshed out as they are meant to be if they're gonna flesh it out. Some of the not plot points. Some of the character arcs are funny. Some of them be funny. Some are not, like the cop man.
Yeah.
But he's funny when he actually interacts with
Next
the
to
other characters.
yeah.
Yeah, mafioso guy. He was alright at the when we got introduced to him, but at the end he was just the villain guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, kids are funny. Mom's just there.
Yeah, the mom doesn't like. She kind of like, she's just like, kind of, let's go get the kid. That's kind of like her role. She just keeps saying, like, let's go get the kid. Oh, so look at me, I have a gun. Yeah.
Park Rangers, I think, she was made to be the comedic relief by being.
But everyone in this movie is a comedic relief.
But
though.
like she's like specifically for the relief. So her character art is not supposed to be important.
I kind of disagree. I think everyone in this movie is meant to be the comedic relief. Like, that's not even a joke.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, everyone's meant to be funny. But
No,
like,
I
she's
mean
a-
like literally comedic. Like the kids,
yeah,
there's nothing serious about the kids. They're just constantly making jokes throughout the entire movie. Like everything
Yeah.
they do is just a joke. The fucking like
Burn.
I guess
don't-
like with like O'Shea Jackson, right? His thing, like he's not funny, but like the jokes come with his banter with the rest of the group. So like I feel
Yeah.
like that's also a level of comedic relief. As I don't think any of the storylines are very serious, except when
Okay.
suddenly things kind of are at the end, and that's kind of it.
if they're trying to get the cocaine, that's a serious plot point.
Sort of, but like
Pepsi.
what like. There's nothing
Pepsi.
super at stake in this one, because when people get like injured or die or something, they're all played as jokes.
Yes.
There's like every single thing of violence here is like gratuitous, over the top, and it's a complete joke. People get shot constantly and kind of be like, I'm in a funny situation. I've been shot. Look at my hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they didn't think it was funny. We think.
Well, it's no,
Yeah.
they're obviously jokes, but like, yeah. Yeah. Well, did you watch the post-credit scenes, by the way?
The post credits,
Yeah, there are 2.
and I didn't.
It's actually like the epilogues of the movie, I guess, to wrap up character arcs. But yeah.
Because we
'Cause
definitely needed that. in
then
this
you'll know what
film. We
happens with
100% needed that.
the mafia dudes.
Oh,
Yeah. And the fucking the dude in the gang.
oh,
Yeah, you get a
oh.
ending to him, kind of. Yeah.
Oh, did they finally kiss and make out?
No, unfortunately. they don't.
Sadness.
All right.
Very sad.
So cinematography in the movie, I think it's all right.
That's
That's
okay.
alright.
It's very frenetic, I think.
Hmm.
Yeah, they really enunciate the words.
That's
Phonetic.
frenetic.
Oh, I say
Frenetic.
frenetic.
What's frenetic?
Huh?
What that
Like
word?
the camera
Cool.
moving a lot. Also, moving,
Yeah,
the
sorry.
camera's whipping around, doing its thing, going very fast.
Whipping around like cream.
It's edited pretty quickly and stuff. The editing of this movie is super chaotic, though. There's so many like cuts to like they do like jokes of like cut to a frame.
Yeah.
And then it's like funny. They do like really good ones, except for that really awful run right at the end that I don't understand. It's like they forgot to put it in the movie, so they have to edit a flashback in. You know what I'm talking about, right? And they're walking and they're like, "Hey, remember this thing happened?" And then they flash back to it.
Ah.
Do you remember?
I'll be honest, no.
Oh, what are you
The
laughing
concept,
at?
the concept in
It's just a
itself
concept.
is very
Okay.
funny.
Yeah, the
Well,
concept.
I'll tell you
The way you
spoilers, I
described
guess.
it is funny. I'm
Yeah,
compliment.
it's
Take the
literally
fucking
what
compliment.
happened, yeah. But all right. I guess sound, audio stuff.
Yeah,
They played a few songs
they did.
from the time. Kind of fun.
Free
Yeah, audio is
bird.
good. Bear noises. Sit real.
Rawr.
Sit roar.
Yeah.
Sit ADR from a man.
Or a mad bear. A bear man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bear man.
I can't bear it anymore.
Cool stuff. It's
Unbearable.
alright.
Yeah. All right, we'll talk about spoilers.
Yes. Stop the spoilers.
Spoilers.
Yay!
Oh. Beautiful.
All right, spoiler zone.
Let's go.
Yeah. So there's a part at the end, right, where they're walking to the cave, and then they're like, "Hey, do you remember that body we found in the woods?" And they flash back to them tripping over a body, and it was so weirdly jarring and edited in a weird way that I kind of just went, "What the fuck did I just watch?" That was because is it a joke? I guess it's a joke.
Supposed to be a joke.
It was just the editing was so bad. It was so weird. Because like the way they do a lot of moments like that, right? But they're usually like better. But like it's just a really weird edit. Like I'm not like I don't know the specifics of like editing terms and stuff, but it's so fucking weird.
Is it
So
just
it's like they forgot to put it in the movie, so they had to be like, "Oh, remember that happened?" And I was so confused. I was like, "Is this happening right now? Or are they flashing back?" It was just like a really weird sudden edit that, because it looks like it's taking place within the scene because it's still the same lighting and everything. It's just like it was such a weird edit.
It's not like a fade in. It's just like
No,
cut.
You
it was just a cut. It was just really awkward. I was like, "Oh, is this happening right now?" But I thought it was a cut, so then it was like, fucking weird. That was
Yeah, I don't remember that scene. Almost
Forgettable, I guess.
yeah.
Forgettable.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was just
forget
saying with
about
the gag of the youths. Do you not remember the scenes? You had him come into the store and like steal lollies and have a conversation with Margot Martindale. That's before you get like
Very
introduced to them as
early?
very early. It's like the start of
where
the
they
movie.
talk about the perfume and shit.
Yeah,
It's just one guy, right?
yeah.
Or one guy.
But like, it's not that guy that you're thinking of. It's not the dude in the
Yeah.
yellow shirt. And then you get like more scenes of them when they're like in the house, and then they get killed.
In the bathroom.
What?
In the toilet. Oh, wait.
No, when they
in
get
the
killed,
cabin.
like in the cabin, yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously you get that fight scene and thing. So like they have a
Yeah,
decent amount of screen time.
Yeah, but that was just them getting fucked around.
Yeah, like it ultimately did come down to that, but they're like meant to be like not that bad. That's what the dude in the yellow shirt's telling like Ice Cube and stuff. He's like, these are my best friends, and I didn't fit in until I met these guys, and like. And then they do that really funny flashback where he's like, oh no, it's like a flash. I don't know. He's like, we all have dreams, aspirations. We're going to do something one day. And it flashes to him smiling and the friends are dead. It's so fucking funny. That was like the best use of that, I think. Yeah. Also, the text in this movie is pretty funny, I think.
The text.
The text that they put in the movie, like at the start and at the end.
Oh, like
Yeah.
fucking
They do
title
like little
screen.
jokes with that, yeah.
Park Rangers. I feel like funny, right? I feel like she served her purpose and she didn't need an arc. Did she have an arc?
No, she didn't, because she just died. They
Yeah.
kind of set up like a thing that she has with.
But he died
the
anyway.
dude. But he dies as well, yeah.
Lol.
He was kind of funny though. He had a funny fake mustache and funny hair.
See,
funny
that
wig.
guy was purposely made as comedic relief.
Yeah,
As in, like, he doesn't have any other character.
yeah.
Lol. I.
Kids do cocaine. That's funny.
It is, but it's also not, because like they could have done so much more with that. They could have had them on cocaine.
Yeah, but they just spit it out like pussies.
But they are on cocaine. Like that's the thing. They are on cocaine, but they don't do any. Like it's. I thought they would go like eccentric with it. You know, like have them really be on cocaine, but they're on cocaine, but they don't do anything.
He climbed the tree.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of like that's. I think the only thing that I was like, oh, he's probably on coke because he climbed the tree, and that was it.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
Well, because after that they're not on screen much until the end.
No, the boy is on screen a lot of the movie.
Like, yeah, when they look at the trail, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, they're just like, oh, look at the trail. Yeah, that's where she is. Very cool.
Honestly, there's not like that much cocaine madness in this one, in all honesty.
Except for the
bear.
It's titled Cocaine Bear.
And like the Mitch from Modern Family dude, he's also on cocaine in the movie. Yeah.
That's why also
he climbs the tree. Yeah. There's a lot of jump scares in this movie that I wasn't expecting.
Oh, a bear jumps.
Yeah. It's kind of funny.
Jump bears.
Yeah, what's with the bear being able to really quietly sneak
It's
around?
on cocaine. It can do whatever it wants to.
The cocaine enables him to be very stealthy.
Yeah.
Sneak 100.
Do jump scares.
Yeah.
Oh, and early on in the movie, there's the guy and the European couple.
Oh yeah, that kind of comes back later.
Yeah.
That's the guy from Game of Thrones, actually.
Crazy.
I like that part of the movie actually when the fucking wife dies. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the bear.
Yeah.
Bears.
Manager calling me.
Just hang
You'd
up.
be like, this is
go.
a Saturday, yo.
All
Alright.
Well, fuck.
You hanged up.
All right.
Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. I'm gonna pick up my.
You should answer and say you're from the Chinese embassy.
Yeah. Cocaine.
Bear.
What
The
other spoilers, I guess?
mafioso plot.
Yeah. It's probably like the most interesting plot, I guess.
Yeah. They do be smuggling cocaine and they lost it, they want it back.
Yeah.
Mamma mia.
And yeah, it's not like I was saying, the main boss dude is like super desperate, and then he explains why. He's like, "Oh, it's because I love you, son, and my grandson, and if I fail this, they're gonna come and kill me or whatever." But then he just becomes a villain.
I'm gonna kill you
And
anyway.
he's kind of willing to shoot his own son to get cocaine, which kind of goes against what he just said in the scene before. So character motivations there weren't super strong. But yeah.
And also, why was the son just very sad early on in the movie?
That was so fucking funny. It's because his wife died.
Just like off screen, right? Just like, my wife died.
Wait, that's why he's looking after the kid. Wait, you don't. That's like the main. Did you miss that? That's like a really big part of the movie. Okay.
Yeah, why not?
So I feel like he completely missed the point of it. His wife dies. So he's just like sad, drinking, eating plain pasta. And then, so that's why Ray Liotta's looking after the grandson. And he's like, why won't my. And then he gets fucking Ice Cube's son to go get him. And he's like, dude, your son's in mourning. And he's like, yeah, but like, he fucking left his kid with me, bro. So then he goes, that's why he goes to get the son, right? And like, because they're like, they're best friends, but he doesn't really know how to give emotional support to this dude because his wife died.
Yeah.
So the entire movie is him just mourning his wife. And then dude, like the kid comes along and he's like, damn, rip. And then they bond.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, rest
kind of
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like
that for me that was like the strongest part of the movie in terms of like actual character stuff.
Yeah, that's early movie stuff, right? Like, I guess.
Yeah, it's from like the very start of the movie and it carries on to the rest. Literally, you know, like the final part of the movie when he's been shot in the neck and he's like, I knew what you were talking about in the game before the playing 20 questions or something. He's like, it was your wife, wasn't it? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, yeah, but I wasn't going to say it because I didn't want you crying this entire trip. But, yeah. I feel like
now
if
it
you missed that, you kind of
together.
missed the point of their subplot a little bit.
I did.
Yeah.
So I thought there was like, yeah,
But
but
you weren't cocaine while watching this movie.
maybe.
Well,
I
maybe he
just
fell
wasn't paying
asleep.
attention to their plot. I was paying attention to bears.
Damn. Because I did actually like that plot. I thought it was very
Yeah.
cute. I think it was kind of better than the family plot that was like the end.
Better than Fast and Furious.
I don't know, the whole just like showdown with an evil villain.
Because they need a villain, which
Was
is not the
kinda
bear.
dumb,
Because the
yeah.
bear is actually
Villain.
your friend.
Like, is it really that sort of movie? It's kind of just a fucking bear kills people movie.
Because they don't want to kill the bear, so they're like, just kill this guy.
You don't need to kill the bear. You could just escape, you know?
Yeah.
But I guess, yeah, they needed to do a thing, and they did the thing.
Happy ending.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah. What happened to the cop after he bled out on the roof?
He's fucking dead, I guess.
Nah.
I wanted him to survive. I kind of liked him, but he kind of just gave him a shitty story, bro.
But hey,
That wasn't
the
funny.
dog survived.
In the hot car.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. The
That's a
Beatles would
joke there,
approve.
man.
The Beatles, yeah. And the dog ends up with
Cop lady betrayer.
no, it ends up with the Ice Cube dude. And,
Oh, yeah, they went to the car.
they take it, and the dog eats Ice Cube's fingers.
Yummy.
Yummy, which you didn't see because you didn't watch the first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, what happened to the lady?
He gives it as a present. The Han Solo dude gives it as a present for his son
Ah,
because his mum's dead.
he's a new mother.
Yeah, he's a new mother. Yeah.
Yeah, what happened to the betrayer cop?
Yeah, she's kind of the fucking worst. She just kind of
She's-
betrays him
yeah.
and leaves.
Yeah, look at that.
She doesn't like her character motivation is super unclear in this movie.
She's like, yes,
It's a plot twist that doesn't work because I don't know
There is no-
enough about
yeah.
her. It's just like, who the fuck is this person? She's just looking after the dog. Oh, one of the funniest jokes in this movie was, but you left your dog in the car. You left my son in fucking Seattle or whatever.
Ah,
that was fucking funny. There's actually a lot of good jokes in this one. I feel like just it happens at the point of the second act, and like, yeah, it gets funnier. But like when they're starting off, it kind of the jokes don't really land that well.
jokes are funny.
Do we have anything more to say about Bear doing cocaine?
I wish I was doing cocaine.
Me too. I'm really tired.
Will it wake you up?
It probably would. You know, I can barely hear.
Are you deaf?
Yeah, like
Have you been clubbing?
one of my no, I haven't. It's like if I don't sleep enough, I can't hear anything.
How the fuck does that work?
Don't fucking know.
Tinnitus, sleeping disorder.
For real. Shout out to my fellow tinnitus sleeping disorder. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah. All right, we'll talk final
Shout out
verdicts.
to my
then,
resident
starting off
sleepers.
with Dio.
Yo, Cocaine Bear movie. A bit of a bloated one. A bit too many characters. Still has its funny moments. I enjoyed my time, even though I missed plot points because I wasn't paying attention to the plot points. But I did pay attention to the funnies. So I'm gonna give it a decent 5.5 out of 10.
I
Yes.
give it a
Hey,
Yeah, I'm thinking like a 6.5 maybe.
oh,
coolio.
No, I think this movie is very fun. Like, I kind of skipped over because it wasn't really righty, but like the gory like violence of the movie is like genuinely very satisfying to watch. Like,
highlight.
yeah.
Boom.
That gives us a 6 out of 10.
It's out of
Well
10.
done, Cockbear.
You're a good on our scale.
Good is good.
Cocaine is
Good.
good.
Cocaine's good. All right, let's talk about stuff we watched. All right. me and Sunman are gonna do a little. We're gonna do a little Mando talk, a little Mandalorian. Season 3, episode 1. Even though
Gronk.
apparently episode 2 is also people have seen it, but yeah,
How do they see it?
probably like press.
We're depressed.
We're the press too.
We're depressed, bruh.
Oh,
For real.
Nice.
But yeah,
I like the word.
let's go. SCL. What do you think?
Yay, Mando.
Mando, we back.
Yay.
Good episode. Strong start to season 3. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool.
How's Gronk doing?
Gronk's still has my favorite Gronk moment in the entire show. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Please.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, he flexing, bruh.
Squeeze.
They have
shit.
it's a great
Squeeze.
moment.
Strong grip.
Yeah, good stuff with Grogu in here. Very cute.
Mm.
In terms of like the plot, I think we've got a sort of where the series is going. We kind of know what's going on.
Yeah.
It's a continuation of kind of what happened in Boba Fett.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
it kind of does a bit of a soft reboot on that in this one. So you don't really need to watch Boba Fett because I'm sure a lot of you don't want to watch it.
Funny recap.
But like they kind of just
Like
do
a
that
bonfire.
part again where they explain what he has to do.
It's a good watch. You got that scene.
Like a bonfire.
You got that scene. That's
Yeah.
it. You can just watch that scene. Though I think it's to be honest, it is kind of, in my opinion, one of the weaker episodes of the show because it's just got like, you do have moments of action just for the sake of action that don't contribute anything. There's a random bit with a giant monster that doesn't have anything to do with the plot. It was just like, didn't make any sense. And I was just like, okay, I guess it was just to give a cool entrance for Mandalorian, I guess.
Just to remind us, he's cool as fuck.
And you've kind of got like, I don't know if this is going to stay throughout a series, but you got some story with like some pirates. I'm not going to elaborate because of spoilers. I felt like it was a little bit out of place in like what the
Swashbuckling.
grand narrative of this season seems to be going for. So, but that I guess remains to be seen. But like overall, pretty good stuff. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Let's go, Mando.
And
He's
maybe
back.
Dio actually watch the
Sounds
fucking
cool.
show.
This episode's just gonna.
Yeah. So good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
I'll
Let's
watch
go,
it.
Mando. Episode 1.
All right, and then let's talk about Last of Us Ep.7 a little bit. Yeah.
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 Give some non-spoiler
Yeah.
first impressions, but then the rest of the review will be spoilers. All right, starting off with Dio.
Yo. Last of Us. Episode 7. More like flashback. The episode. But the good. Yeah, I like this one. Bit of a flashbacky moment for Elle. Yeah.
Very touching episode.
Yeah.
Taking the expansions from what I read.
DLC.
The
Like,
game
do you mean
expansion?
DLC? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like this is actually the most recent memory of The Last of Us that I have because I played the DLC the most recently, obviously.
Mm.
So like, yeah, it was exactly how I remembered it. You know, lots of interesting stuff.
Was it accurate to the
It
game?
was accurate to the source material, indeed.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I vibed with this. This is a excellent fleshing out of Ellie's character. They did it in a smart way where it wasn't just like a it wasn't just like a flashback, but also so like narrative purposes in the modern day.
Yeah.
Because it was like about losing people close to you, I guess.
Serves well in context.
And I really like this episode. Shall we dive into the spoilery nitty gritty of this?
We
Yeah.
may.
Yeah.
We may. Cooler zone.
So yeah, this is Left Behind, right? The DLC from The Last of Us, the show we're watching. And it's Ellie and her friends from back in when she went to Fedra school, which we already know a little bit about from the show, like they said so earlier. And it's just like, yeah, let's just hang out for one last day at the mall. Oh, the one thing I don't like about the episode is you don't get the actual end of the DLC for some fucking reason. And I assume they're not going to include it in the next episode because it's kind of pointless to do like slight segment as flashback in the next episode. But like, though I guess it implies enough to you guys. Like, I guess you could guess what happens. That they're meant to like, die, but like she doesn't die because immunity. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure in the DLC they go further to actually include like that.
Yeah.
But I feel like it ends it too abruptly. Like they're just like, here we got two options, and then she lies her head on her friend, and then it kind of just ends that segment. I was like, oh, we could go on a bit longer, but like, yeah,
I
they had
felt
to
like
fit
it
the
was a
runtime.
good place to put it, though. Just leave it at that. That's all that needs to be said.
I
And
guess,
the
yeah.
rest is history.
I guess you could imply it, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. I guess me personally, I would like to see a little bit more, but hey, this is
Show.
good. This is just like them have a little bit of fun, you know? Yeah, they
Get
do
a
a little
little
bit of a
quirky.
kiss, you know?
Did them one more?
Mama. Very adorable.
Did that happen in the game?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
From what I remember.
Peace.
They hang out, they go around the mall. Yeah, it's
Cool
kind of like,
mall.
it's not like a whole lot of story in this one. It's more just like,
Like, yeah, her Ellie before the event.
just Ellie before.
She was happy she had the. But then that friend wanted to leave.
Yeah.
She was.
Yeah. Lots of sad drama in this one. Yeah. It was actually so fucking sad because when they kiss and she's like, all right, well, I'll figure something out, you know? And they're like,
But,
yay.
you know-
And then Ellie was so happy. And then fucking the fucking clicker comes in. It's like, gosh. I mean, the audience obviously already knows what's going to happen because obviously like,
Yeah.
the friend isn't in the rest of the series. It's like, yeah, but like, damn.
Damn, for real.
For real.
There's a bit of talk about Firefly ideology and how Ellie could have been a Fedra person.
Yeah, she
If none of
really
this happened.
kind of
Yeah.
defends Fedra in this one.
Yeah.
For real.
But that goes into the thing of, oh, Fedra school sucks, but at least the principal guy kind of believes in her. So she's like, okay, maybe I can do whatever the fuck Fedra does.
And live a comfortable life.
Yeah. then
Comfortable
no.
on the D&D, you know, when you decide, yeah.
But living a comfortable life costs money.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it does.
So yeah,
It's like
Ellie.
1 silver or something.
No,
Oh,
more than that.
2 silver?
It's gold something.
Is gold comfortable? Is
Yeah.
comfortable the highest?
Probably not. But
Isn't
it
the
is
highest,
definitely
like-
gold.
Is comfortable not middle?
Modest is middle.
Oh, then yeah, it probably would be gold.
Oh, yeah.
But I digress.
Do you
Ellie
now?
has
Yeah.
the dilemma
ya?
of like, yeah, yo, we could just like live in order with government, which is Fedra, even though they're fascist. But fascism works at times.
Fascism works.
At times,
It never works.
it worked for a bit for Fedra.
I mean,
Until
But
the
everyone
shit
was
villain
miserable,
from
weren't
episode
they?
5.
Cool
all right,
episode.
we'll do our verdicts for the episode then, I guess.
Yeah.
Not enough with Dio.
Cool episode with a bit of a departure from your usual shenanigans, but you know, cool, good fleshing out for Ellie's character from the DLC story. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Cool visuals from the mall. Set design still pretty banging. Yeah, very cool. I give it an 8 out of 10.
Nice. I'm gonna give this one a 9 out of 10. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'm also feeling a strong 9 out of 10 on this one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Just wished it was a tiny bit, I think, longer. But that's kind of the only thing. Right?
Nice. Cool.
So
Good
that's an
stuff.
average of 8.8 or something.
7-ish.
8.7 out of 10.
8.6 recurring.
Yes. What's up next?
All right, we'll talk a little bit about some news stuff. All right, let's do our
Not the
little
old
news
stuff, the
run.
new stuff.
All right, firstly, we got some trailers to talk about. Haunted Mansion, a little bit of a Disney. What do we think? Danny DeVito.
Mojito burrito.
Hey, it's the Luigi's Mansion.
It's not Luigi's Mansion.
Oh, Danny DeVito should play the real IRL Mario.
Haunted Mansion's
Yeah.
older than Luigi's Mansion, I assume, right?
It is.
Yeah,
But,
because
like,
that's from like the
Mansion
old
I don't
and
even know the original
spookiness.
property.
It's a ride.
Mm.
Like, it's like
Ah.
same as like Jungle Cruise and shit,
Right.
you know? Remember Jungle Cruise? Remember how we did a skit about
Dwayne.
that? Yeah.
Should we do a skit for Haunted
Haunted
Mansion?
Mansion
The
skit
sequel to...
to the
that
Jungle
skit?
Cruise, yeah.
Which reminds me. Whoa!
Oh, that's
What?
all right. Haunted
moving on.
So what did you think?
Sorry?
What did you think of the trailer?
Wow, Danny DeVito.
Yeah, Danny DeVito.
Lovely.
It's kind of
Peter
cool.
Pan trailer. We got a live action one.
Why
Didn't
does
they
everyone
already
have to
do
be
a
live
live
action?
action Peter Pan back in the day?
They did like Hook, which is not a Disney movie.
If only he grew up.
That's it.
When they grew up.
There's
That's
a
the
movie
review.
with that.
That's it.
There's the real story of the Peter Pan syndrome or whatever, right? About how
yeah.
like fucking
Back in fantasy. That's it.
oh, there was a story because we watched that movie, The Chipmunks, not Alvin. I mean like the Chippendale,
Rangers, yeah.
and they talk about Peter Pan that became like a
Older man.
yeah, and he's like a criminal or whatever. It's based on a real story about a kid who played
Peter.
I want to say Peter Pan in something,
Hey, Peter.
and then got old and then did drugs and died.
Hey, Peter.
Yeah.
Peter.
We got a trailer for this horror movie called The Pope's Exorcist, featuring Russell Crowe,
As the Pope.
putting on a funny Italian accent, I guess.
Mwah.
Yeah.
Hey,
It
paisano.
kind of looks shit
It just kind of looks like another one of the.
generic. Try to be the Conjuring vibe Exorcist movies, you know.
Yo.
Literally.
Try to be the
The
nun,
Exorcist.
really. Like, yeah.
But with the no nuns. But
Do screaming kids like scare people anymore? Like when kids are fucking possessed and scream.
Well, not when they have the voice of El Diablo and be like,
It's not funny, right? It's just not funny. I mean, sorry, it's not scary. I said it's funny. It's not
funny.
scary.
They should do the voice of Winnie the Pooh instead. That would be funny.
Oh, yeah. Are we gonna
No,
watch
they
it
should
for the
possess
Unholy
Cocaine Bear.
Trinity?
What?
Are we gonna watch it? I don't know.
I don't know.
If it's
Yeah,
like a
fuck
big enough
around.
release for the week, I
Yeah.
guess. We're gonna try for Sisu, which is a movie that I think has already come out internationally, but it's gonna
International.
come to like theaters for like
Soon.
public release soon. It's kind of like John Wick Nazis.
But in Poland.
Finland.
Finland, same place. My apologies, Scandinavian viewers that are non-existent.
Sorry, Bjorn.
Yeah, Dio's just not up to date with his geographical knowledge.
Yeah.
I think that was a bit we did one of the episodes a week ago or two ago.
Oh yeah,
Can't
I was looking
remember.
at maps.
You're looking at maps, yeah. All right, so that's the trailers. Talk a little bit more about some other things. Ant-Man. So Ant-Man had a very strong opening weekend,
Yo,
as Marvel movies do, but it also had the biggest drop off of a superhero movie, dropping 69% in the second week.
nice.
So I think people saw it, then saw the reviews, and were like, "Nope, I'm not watching it."
Damn,
So
Paul Rudd.
yeah, maybe they saw our review, and that was what did it for them. We're getting a stop motion Pokemon series called Pokemon Concierge,
Ah,
which sounds cute and
that's
interesting. The Mario movie is moving 2 days ahead.
Yahoo!
Yahoo, indeed. We're
jumping ahead.
excited for that, right? Ooh, cinematic experience.
I'm actually kind of excited to be like, how is the Mario?
I mean, I'm like, I feel like me personally, I'm not super attached to Mario, so like, it's like I don't really care.
Yeah, I'm not attached to Mario itself. It's more like, how would the movie turn out? with all these
I feel like it's gonna be a
Mario.
fucking animated movie. It's
Yeah, but
gonna be
like-
That's all it
yeah.
is.
Are they gonna be?
I feel like people are setting like a really high standard because it's a Mario, and they're going, "Oh, it's a video game movie."
Yeah,
Sure, it's based on a video game, but it's also
Yeah, it's
fucking
gonna
it's
have
a
its own
fucking
story
illusion
over it.
movie. It's
Yeah.
Minions. It's fucking Minions.
yeah, but like,
It's just the people who made
What
Minions are making
direction
a
are they gonna go?
Mario movie. So it's just
it's
like
gonna go Minions, full on Minions. Are they gonna have funny Mario specific
Minions
things?
is the highest profiting animated franchise, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah,
Each movie doing
Banana.
like I think
Banana.
a couple billion or something, which
pretty
is
big back
crazy.
in the few years back.
No, like big like last year as
What's
well.
the- what's the last
We
Minions
had the
movie?
fucking Minions movie that did it
Oh, that was
really
last
well.
year. Shit.
Yeah, remember the Gentle Minions thing where they show
Oh,
up
yeah.
in suits? No, that was huge.
Minion.
We're getting a Stranger Things stage play in England.
Oh, but they're American.
Yeah, but like they're just doing one way.
Tentacle monster
Damn, bruh.
prop.
Yeah,
Them British with the stage plays.
yeah. for
Oh
real.
goodness,
Oh goodness.
there is a monster.
But there are Stranger Things.
It's a bit stranger. Stranger danger.
I'm Millie Bobby Brown, and I'm Enola Holmes.
Oh,
Whoa, for real, for real. We're getting a Dead by Daylight movie, which is actually, I think, an extension of what we talked about last week when we were like, oh, Blumhouse is making video games or something. And now it seems like Blumhouse is making video game movies by doing Dead by Daylight.
Ha ha ha.
Which for me, I'm like, Dead by Daylight, it's I guess a fun game to play with your friends. It's not an interesting game though.
story
It's
wise.
just like story. It's just you got some original horror characters and then just grab franchise horror villains and chuck them in there, make people pay for them for DLC. So the most interesting thing I think they could do is just bring in horror icon characters and put it into that. That
the
could be
multiverse of
a
horror.
multiverse of horror type shit.
Ha ha.
Opportunity for creative liberty.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
wonder how they're gonna twist this shit.
I wonder maybe James Wan will direct it because I think his studio is making the movie. as well.
what if James Wan is in the game?
Ooh, for real.
The secret villain all along. The game developers.
Damn. Speaking of secret villains, I thought this is a kind of funny story. You know Funko, like the company
Funko Pop.
that make pops and shit? Yeah. They apparently send $40 million worth of trash to landfill.
I mean, what else do they
Of
make?
just like
Funko
unsold pops.
Yeah, I mean, Funko Pops are just plastic.
Yeah.
What else do Funko?
I think like games.
You make games?
Like not video
like board
games.
game.
Like, yeah. Do you remember board games? Those things?
Yeah,
It was a long time ago.
Yeah, it's been a
I think we're a
while.
bit too old for those, but yeah.
D&D.
All right. The final thing is Detective
Shout out
Pikachu
to
2
Funko.
is like kind of officially moving along a bit more.
The old.
Yeah.
That movie was kind of cool.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm gonna.
Blow.
When I get out the
Awesome
shower
blow.
at night and I blow dry.
Blow job to my head.
Blow dry.
Blow dry. Ain't blow drying not good for your hair health? Or if you do it with
What?
damage.
With heat?
Well, it's probably worse to go to bed with wet hair.
You can dry it off out.
Doesn't get to the scalp.
For real, for real. All right. And that concludes the news. Detective
Wow.
Pikachu.
Thank you, Detective Pikachu.
All right. I think it's time to wrap.
Yo! Yo, yo!
Yo, spit some bars. All right. Thanks, y'all.
Thanks, yo.
Okay,
This was,
you two
episode-
are gonna wrap the outro.
Yo, thank
This
you
is-
guys for listening to us, guys.
This is a podcast. Available.
On Apple Podcasts.
Available. Apple Podcast. Spotify. Going through your eye.
I'm super fly.
Super Spotify. Yeah, check us out on Instagram. On the gram.
Unholy.pod. Dio is gone.
That's
Dio
right.
is gone, yeah.
Hey.
To unholythings@gmail.com if you want to hit us up for any what do you call them, fucking submissions of questions, shit like that.
Questions, suggestions, whatever. We're not rapping
We're
anymore.
not rapping anymore.
Alright.
Sound poetry instead.
Yeah.
Alright.
See you in the next
you check us out on YouTube as well. Unholy Trinity. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, see you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Peace out.